I'm ready. Are you? Oh, yes, you are. I can sense it. We are all ready for the hottest podcast blending Second Life and real life. Boys and girls, it's time for the fourth wall with Paul and BK in three, two, one. Talk to me.
Hello, everybody. Welcome back to the fourth wall. I'm the scumbag superstar Paul Slayer alongside my podcast partner BK. And BK, we got our guest today, who this is his second time here.
Yeah, absolutely. Two times a charm for this one because his first one, he was actually one of the only 3 live shows we were actually able to pull off before the equipment started giving us problems. And then we turned around and put out the guest form, and he filled it out. So apparently he's got something to say. But Paul, you and I talked before this. I think you got something you want to ask him.
Yeah. So, all right, Curt, real quick, I'm going to start off with a bang here. All right. The last time you were on the show, you made a controversial statement. I don't know if you remember what it is, but I'm going to remind you. You said there's only 3 belts that mattered in SL Wrestling. It was the Premier belt, the VWE, I think, and then the DCWF belt.
Yes.
You remember that? It caused a little bit of controversy. Some people agreed, some people disagreed. But right now, you have a belt on, I think it's the SLCW belt.
It's the DCWF, SLCW.
All right, there you go, BK. Answers my question. Now I can't answer it. So that belt matters. You still feel that way, though, Curt?
Oh, yes, I still feel that way. And I still intend to go after that DCWF World Heavyweight Championship.
Yeah.
This is just the extra stepping stone to that championship, if you ask me.
Grief.
You know, Boz has been ducking me. He's sure I've had shots at his championship, but they've all been multi-man shots, no one-on-one, and he's afraid to face me one-on-one.
Well, you're running out of time. Ain't he retiring soon?
Oh, he hasn't already?
No, he's still going at it, but he's so afraid that he's sending now Josh Poffel after me.
Oh, Josh Poffel, another Trench brother back.
You know, we hear Boz's name so much on this show. We may have to change this to the fourth wall with Paul and BK featuring Boz. His name comes up so often on this show.
It does.
That'll just add to his ego.
Oh my God! The ego, and then of course we got the ego killers too.
Yeah.
So I said it before when we was coming on here that, you know, we reached out to you the first time and you were one of our only 3 live shows. Then we put the form out and you filled it out. So that tells me that you got something that's happened between the last time we spoke and as we are sitting here right now, that apparently you got something to say. So what's going on?
Well, I've been wrestling off and on with LPW, you know, another great promotion. A fun place to wrestle.
One of our sponsors, by the way.
Yeah, there you
Cheap
go.
plug.
But I know my record hasn't been the best at LPW, but I would still like a shot at that championship held by Johnny Reynolds. But I don't see me getting one because, as you know, LPW has now. I got nothing against furries. Furries are a great addition to the community, but it's a lot of furry wrestlers, and it seems like the human wrestlers aren't getting the opportunities they should be getting.
Curt banging out controversy again.
Wow.
Hey.
All right. Okay. I can't wait for Mike to hear this one. Because I know Mike. I know we bring up Mike a lot too. And Mike, you know, everybody knows that Mike is not only a performer but he's going to hear this, and then you know, Mad Mike, he's going to figure out some way, Curt. He's going to figure out something to intertwine this. And
I know.
I might be careful what I ask for. I really. I mean, I like the competition. But I'd be careful what I wish for in this case. You know, you might be biting off a little bit more than even Curt Bombastic and you.
Oh, I know Mike for a long time, and we've talked about this, so he knows my grievances with LPW. and so
Oh,
did other management. So
okay. All right, I got you. All right, so you've been in LPW for a while. Like I said, the last time you spoke with us, and it's been God, it's already been what, over a year now? What, a year and a half?
it's something like
So
that. Yeah.
yeah, so there's got to be a lot that's going on. So kind of get us caught on what's going on with Curt.
Well, like I said, I've been wrestling with LPW, wrestled with DCWF, and that's been going great. As you can see, I'm the Heritage Champion. I we had a great show at Plaza Park. If anyone's ever been there, great amusement park. But we had a road show there, and it was a huge turnout. It was really fun. That's where I won the championship.
Nice.
Unfortunately, I won against Yuki, which is Misaki's younger cousin, I think she is. Don't
Mhm.
quote me on that. But it's the fact that you want a lot of people saying you beat a girl for that, but she's a really talented wrestler. She deserves. I always said that she wants a shot at this belt. She could just ask, and I'll give her a shot. Not a problem.
Well,
She deserves one.
I mean, today they really can't say, "Oh, you just beat a girl," because I mean, look
Exactly.
at the competition you have, and we're going to go ahead and we're going to say it. We're going to bring it back to real life compared to what women were doing back in the 60s, 70s, 80s, compared to what happened in the 90s during the Attitude, and then through the Ruthless Aggression, and then all the way up to what it is, and with China and all. They can't say, "Oh, you just beat a girl," because I know some women that are better than some of the guys.
Exactly. I agree with that.
So yeah, that that that
Hell, look at
that old stick doesn't stick anymore.
yeah. Hell, look at
Yeah.
WPWF. There's a lot of great competition and a lot of good wrestlers there, and they're all women. So, and I've always been a huge supporter of that promotion.
Okay.
But yeah, I've been wrestling with DCWF. Got this feud with Josh Paffa coming up. I got a match with Matt Shelby, what did you call himself? The most wanted man, or something like the wanted man, or something like that. I don't know. He thinks he's tough enough to beat me, but that's going to be a breeze for me. But
Damn.
I also been wrestling with Rogue Hall. I made my debut there about a month ago in a
Okay.
surprise match. Originally, I was supposed to be facing the PWSTN champion, Danny.
Oh, Danny Thunder.
Oh, Danny Thunder.
Yeah,
Okay.
I was originally going to face. That was the plan, to face him, but he couldn't make it. So we're planning to have a match down the road one day, because I'd love to face him sometime. But I I faced I can't remember his name, but
That's how important he was, right?
well, no, he was one
I'm
of
kidding.
the furry wrestlers who's a veteran of furry wrestling. So
Oh my gosh, we can name off so many.
yeah, but I had a really good match there, and I I I think I got a match coming up with Rock Hall coming up in the next month as well.
Hmm.
So I can't say who I'm going to be facing, but as far as I know, they've got a show at Plaza Park as well, and I want to be on that show. So I'm
Hey,
looking forward to that.
we tried getting Henry Parker on the show. I think I sent him a message. We haven't never heard nothing back from him.
I'll keep trying. He's a busy guy.
Yeah, I
He's
figured.
not only does he have Rogue Hall, he's also wrestling in VWE. So
Yeah.
That's a lot on your plate.
yeah,
That's a lot on your plate. All right. So, okay. So you've been, you just told us where you were and what you've been doing. I have to ask the question. I mean, Curt, you've been around for, I mean, God, forever. You might as well go ahead and say, how much longer are you planning on doing this?
as long as I can. It's fun for me. As long as it's fun for me, I plan to keep on doing it.
Okay, but you've been doing it for so long. How do you keep
16
it fun for
years.
you? Yeah. Okay. So that's a question that I've never asked anybody before. How do you manage to keep it fun for you and to keep it where you as Curt Bombastic, the avatar, is entertaining, and you know you're still loving this. How are you able to do that? Because after a while, a lot of people are like, "Man, I'm just burned out. I just can't do this anymore," and then you take like 2, 3, years off or whatever, and they get the itch
Well, to
again.
tell
But
you the truth, that happened to me. I did get burnt out, and I took about a year or two, I think it was almost 3 off, and I just chilled. I didn't go on Second Life. I barely did anything, but I came back refreshed, and you gonna need the breaks after a while because you will get burnt out. But that's I would say the best advice I could say is don't stretch yourself too thin. I see a lot of people who wrestle in all the promotions, and that's stretching yourself really thin, if you ask me.
Yeah, I
But
mean, yeah, I mean,
if
I
you
can
can do it,
understand if
why
you.
not?
I mean, I can understand if you did maybe like two, but you didn't do the ones where they're back to back days. You're like something's done on a Monday, and then you do the next one on a Friday or Saturday or Thursday, something like that.
Yeah.
I can understand that, but I'm like you. I don't understand these people who are like, excuse me, who are like, oh, I got this one, this one. It's like, where do you find time to get all the practice in and get all the cards written and get the promos done and how do you find time to do that? Because all you're doing is living and breathing SL wrestling, which, yes, we all love it. Yes, we know in all honesty, it's a game. And it's like, y'all are taking this shit way too
It's a
seriously.
hobby. It's a hobby.
Oh yeah, a lot of people do. Yeah, it's a hobby. You know, not we're not getting paid to do this. Well, they pay you in PW, but that's their choice, and if they can figure out how to do that, that's great for them. Yeah,
Yeah. Okay. Then,
yeah.
yeah. Yeah, we won't, yeah.
I will take it.
No. Yeah.
I was wrestling with Kingdom of Wrestling, which Charlie out I see in the crowd can tell you about. We were wrestling. I think what was it? Once a month, uh, on a Wednesday at beginning of the month, every month. Then we changed it up to every other week of the month. But then Charlie had some real life issues, and we had to shut that down. But
Right,
Kingdom was
which we're
fun.
aware of. Yeah,
Yeah,
yeah, absolutely
Kingdom
understand
was
that.
fun. I enjoyed wrestling there.
That's all okay. That's really good. Now, Curt, I want to bring something up, and if it's a sensitive thing for you, I apologize. But you said something the other day, and I'm not going to lie to you. We try to do the whole thing where we learn the people behind the avatar as well as the people in world, which is where we know you. But you said something the other day, and I didn't ever remember you saying it before. But you had mentioned something about a wheelchair. I did
Oh
not
yeah,
know that.
yes.
I was not aware that you were in need of one. If don't mind me asking, what happened?
I've needed the wheelchair for the last 4 years of my life. Um, about 5 years ago, I got hit with COVID, and
Oh,
there was the variant that was killing everyone, the Delta variant.
okay.
And I woke up. I woke up in the hospital. I was I was hospitalized for about a year. I was in uh, kind of like a halfway place for 2 years until I found they found a nursing home that I now live in. But COVID did a number on me physically.
Mhm.
It's known as it, there's a technical term for it, but it's also known as Viking's finger. My
Oh, please don't ever
right.
tell Danny Thunder that. Please don't ever tell him that, because
Oh
Danny
no,
Thunder
no.
Danny will make a fun joke out of it, but he will take that so far.
Yeah,
Don't
but
ever
it
tell
is
Danny
it is
Thunder that.
known as Viking's finger. But my a lot of my fingers on my right hand are curled inward, and I
Oh,
can't uncurl them. I just got my index finger and my thumb left. So
okay.
when I wrestle, I finger peck. But when I type, I used to finger peck all the time anyway, so I'm used to it.
Yeah, it's okay.
But
See,
my left hand is somewhat useless because for a year my left arm was completely numb because of nerve damage. I have permanent drop foot in my right foot, which is why I can't walk anymore. And I've had bad knees. I take hydromorphine 3 times a day to deal with the pain, and there's a ton of other pills I take. Jeez. Like
Okay,
I
so
went,
you're so
I
in
went
other
through the
words,
ringer
you are
with
in other words, you are picture perfect health. Wow.
overall, yes, actually.
That is a lot. Wow. I
Oh,
was
I know.
not.
I went through the ringer a long. I went through blood clots. I just, I'm surprised I lived through that.
But
But
the good thing is,
I know
Curt.
Wow.
it's just,
No.
The good thing is, Curt, you're still here.
Yeah.
yeah, exactly.
You know?
But that also explains why you come in this and like fuck all y'all, I'm gonna kick your ass because it's like if COVID can't beat me, neither are you. Okay, now I have a whole new respect for the character Curt Bombastic. Okay, I get it. Wow,
I
that's just a
always
lot
said
to take
it takes
in.
more than that to get rid of me. So
That's just a lot to take in. Oh, and okay, so I'm going to read this off for the ones who are listening who are not here to read this what's going on in our chat. Only Charlie knows how to make a joke out of you talking about being sick because you come here and he says Kurt stole his thunder because he almost died and then you had to go off and try to die even more.
yeah, that was weird timing, wasn't that? We've joked about that a couple of times now.
Wow. Basically, you two looked at you. Basically, you looked and said, "Hold my beer." Is, is what he's saying.
Yeah.
That is competition. That is what was the movie? Days of Thunder.
Oh God, yeah.
where they took the competition where they got the two rental cars and destroyed them on the way to go eat.
Yeah.
The only reason why that popped in my head is that movie happened to be on Pluto the other night when I was getting ready to go to bed, and you talk about competition going too far, and now you're Rowdy and you're Dick Trickle and Rowdy. What was his name? Rowdy Burns. Was his name in the movie? Yeah. So
No
that's you
idea.
and Charlie now. Yeah, that's you and Charlie now.
Yeah, I know, right?
Wow. Charlie says he woke up from his coma and he gets news that Curt was in the hospital.
Yeah, I was in
Jeez.
a coma for about 3.5 weeks, something like that.
Oh,
I was in
wow.
I was in the ICU for about 2 or 3 months. I lost track of how long I was in there. But yeah, I was hospitalized for a good year.
Oh,
If I was American, I probably would have been dead because I probably wouldn't been able to pay my medical
Or
bill.
they would have
Thank
put you on
God
a
I'm
ventilator.
Canadian.
yeah,
Yeah.
right.
Well, I was on a ventilator and I had all the tubes and stuff like that. So
Oh, jeez. All right. Damn. I'm still trying to process it all because I thought it was bad when I caught COVID. And then come to find out not only did I had COVID, but I ended up with bronchitis at the same time. And I was in bed for 12 straight days and couldn't move. And I thought I
So
had it bad.
I
I
believe
mean,
it. Yeah.
I'm not my COVID story, and BK, you can attest to this because you know me and how
Yeah.
big of a Phillies fan I am. So I didn't get COVID the whole time it was out. Like, luckily for me, knock on wood, I didn't get it at all. And I started working down at the stadium. This was like 2022. I'm working down at the stadium for the Phillies. And it was just so happened the year they went to the World Series. I did the whole NLCS, whatever. I watched them win the pennant, get ready for the World Series, and bam, I get COVID, and I missed the whole World Series working there.
Oh.
And that's probably the reason why
Probably
they
why
won
they
it.
lost. It's 100% why they lost.
So why they lost. That is a true fan right there. That is a true fan.
And I debated it. I'm like, I'll just wear a mask. Like, and I'm like, and my wife was like, you're crazy. Are you out of your mind? Like, and I'm like, yeah. Oh man, broke my heart.
Well.
Well, that's what I did. That I wore the mask. I did all the social distancing and stuff like that. You name it, I did it all, and I still caught the COVID.
Well, the thing about when I caught it, I wasn't able to work because what the job industry that I was in shut down because it was all customer related. So I didn't work for that year. But my wife was considered an essential employee, and guess who I caught it from? Well, I stayed at home, no around nobody. I still caught it because my wife caught it.
Yeah, that was That was a wild time. That's it.
Oh yeah. I jokingly blamed her for like a year for telling her that she tried to kill me way too soon because the life insurance policy hasn't matured.
Yeah,
So,
there you go.
so anyway, excuse me. All right. So we are going to take a break here in just a minute. So make sure you get your questions into us because we do have the one and only Curt Bombastic sitting here with us today. And make sure to like, make sure to subscribe, and we will be right back after we hear from our sponsors. And we are back. And once again, we are sitting here with the one and only Curt Bombastic, his second ride on this show because he volunteered for this ship for whatever reason. And
I love it.
you love it. All right. So we have got the question and answer section coming up. And as of right now, I have some questions for you. And as of right now, I guess because a certain person who we will not name him because every time we do, we end up with a laundry list of questions. But I guess taking up for the absentee of a good friend of ours, we have Mina who has 4 questions for you.
Oh, jeez.
Well, hold on. Let me. Okay, here we. Okay, I'm sorry. They're not all questions. She actually makes a couple of comments. She just did it in 4 different sections here. She says, okay. She says, if you could change things in LPW, how would you change them?
I would give the human characters more opportunities. There are some really good human wrestlers out there, and we're getting overshadowed. Like I said, I got nothing really against the furry community. I think they're a great addition to the SL wrestling community. But it seems like the regular humans get passed over for opportunities, and I would change that.
Okay. Well, I mean, that's very fair. Okay. Now, here's one. Who do you like to wrestle more, guys or girls?
Actually, guys.
Depends on the wrestling.
What?
Yeah.
What'd you say? You said it depends on the kind of wrestling.
It depends on the kind of wrestling.
Oh my God!
Yeah, it does depend on the kind of wrestling, but
oh my God!
I've faced some great women. I've faced a lot of fun women. Actually, I've had some fun matches with a few. But I find the guys have the funnest matches. I just had a match with Alex Nightmare, I think his last name is, at LPW, and what a fun wrestler he was.
Oliver
he beat me, unfortunately, but he gave me a hell of a match, and it was supposed to be just like an average match. I was going to put him over and see how well he does, but we made it into a really, really fun and competitive match, and that was a blast.
Okay. All right. Now, here's one that I am really curious to hear. Now, it's not asking for rankings, okay? So let's get that straight so you don't have to sit there and rank them, just asking. Who are some of your favorite opponents that you have faced in your 16 years?
God.
Not me.
All right, how about I got a better way to add to that, PK.
All right.
Who's your Mount Rushmore of opponents?
Ooh.
My Mount Rushmore?
Yeah, your Mount Rushmore of people you wrestle.
Drewski has to be one. My brother. Because I've wrestled him quite often, and we've always had a great match. Let's see. I hate to say this, but me and Seth Cameron had a great match. We've only had one match, but we had a great match. And
that name's going to be heard. That name's going to be heard, and people are going to groan all over the world.
I know people are going to groan. But in the old XWA, which was before VWE, we had the match of the year. So,
okay.
I hate to give that man credit where it's due, but he gave me a good match.
Okay.
Who Who else? I have to put Boz in there because me and Boz had some fantastic matches.
Boz must have a way with. He must have something that he does with his matches because everybody names him.
Yeah, I mean, I was at a match, and I can attest to this. It was you versus Baza. Oh man, I can't think. It might have been the one that God, we had her on here from VW that does that charity show every year. Oh my God, I can't for the Fallen, I think.
Yeah.
Oh, okay,
yeah.
For the Fallen, yes.
And you had that match at her show.
Black Swan.
Yeah, you had the match on that show with Baza there, and that was a great match. I was there for that.
Oh yeah.
So I can attest to
Yeah,
that.
we had a lot of fun in that match. And my fourth who would I That's a tough one. Now I faced Sinja. No, Sinja was another great wrestler. I had a lot of fun with him. Hell, I had a match with him in WPWF where we were just like a sample match for the women, and I kicked him off SL. Literally, I hit him with a roundhouse kick, and he went flying offline. So, but I've had plenty.
Has he come back?
With him.
Come back?
No, he didn't come back. Actually, he got a hold of me later. He said, "You kicked me off SL, you bastard."
I've never heard that story. Oh wow. Okay, so you got now. Paul kind of narrowed it down for you, so because we know Mount Rushmore, it's got 4 faces on it. People have 4 or 5.
I have to put one more on there though.
Okay.
As much as it pains me to say this, Austin Knight.
Austin Knight, he wrestles in VWE, right?
Yeah.
Austin's name's come up once or twice.
Yeah, he's a great wrestler to go up against. The guy gets you thinking. He's very creative. The face. He'll give you probably the best one of the best matches on the card. The man's an amazing talent, and I look forward to actually facing him again sometime.
Okay, so now I'm going to hit you with the tough one. Give me your Mount Rushmore, which we're saying 4 to 5. Give me your Mount Rushmore of people you haven't faced that you want to.
Danny Thunder for one.
Okay, then all right. Then we got to tell him about okay. But then if that's the case, then we got to tell him about the Viking finger.
Yeah. He'll get a hold of me about that too. I'm sure he will. People I haven't faced. Let's see. Ace, actually, another wrestler. I always get compared to him for some reason.
Ace is very good. He's a very good wrestler.
It should be the other way around. It should be the other way around.
Technically, yeah. I mean, Kurt's been doing it a long time, longer.
Yeah, I know, right? But I always get compared to him for some reason. Who haven't I faced yet? See, that's the thing is that's a very narrow list now, and it's just like there's a bunch of people in the PW that I haven't faced. I faced Derek Zane. He's fun to face. I have a lot of respect for Derek Zane.
Yeah, Derek's very good.
Especially for how he looks at the business of wrestling. He's done it in real life. He's passionate about it.
Very true.
I always can't say enough about Derek, but I'd like to face him again actually sometime. But I've already faced him once, so I can't really add him to the list. Well, there's 2 I can think of. I can't think of 2 others.
Okay, well, I mean, if you only got 2, you only got 2.
Maybe you actually no. I faced you once, BK, right?
Nope.
Nope.
I haven't.
No, you haven't.
No, I like to face you.
Somebody get a ring out.
Yeah, somebody get a ring. Somebody get a ring out and book it. Me against Curt Bombastic. Right. Oh, the scumbag is gonna ref. Right, got it. Okay.
Oh, I can name other
but
fours.
I'm not gonna lie. I'm not
Jericho.
gonna lie. I'm not gonna lie. I am flattered that my name is on there because I never would have thought I'd been on your radar. So that is flattering to me, and I do appreciate that. And if the opportunity ever come up, yes, I would do it.
Yeah, it'd be fun. Well, another one that I haven't faced is Jericho Scarbridge, even though he's somewhat retired now. But I've never faced him.
Huh?
I've been friends with him for years, but never faced him.
Wow. Okay. Nice. Okay, so Mina has now sent a question, and we know how, what was it we were talking about, or what you brought at the beginning there, Paul, about controversial stuff. So here's going to be one that may get him in some hot water. Mina wants to know what your Mount Rushmore of SL wrestling feds is that you wrestled for in 16 years.
VWE.
Okay.
I got to throw in like the XWA and that because that was part of VWE, so that's part of its history.
Mm-hmm.
DCWF, LPW because I'm having a lot of fun there.
Okay.
And I love the culture of WPWF.
Okay. Well, okay, so what character do you play over in WPWF?
I have wrestled there as a guy. There, I was invited a couple times as just a promotional match, and I faced Sinja there, and I faced who was it? I faced one other person I can't remember now, and Rama Yashiro. I faced him there.
That's the first time I've ever heard of a male avatar being in a WPWF ring.
It was a long time ago.
Oh, okay. Notice he stretched out. You notice he stretched out. You notice he stretched out the. You notice how he stretched out the word long. He said it was a long time ago. He really.
I can say that now.
Did it feel funny when you say that though?
Oh, jeez. When I just last month on the 26th, I had my 17th Reds Day, and I was thinking it was my 16th. And then I looked at my my profile, and it said 17s, and I'm like, 16 years in SL wrestling. That means, Jesus Christ,
Wow.
where's time gone?
Okay, wait. Okay, so you said that. Okay, so you've been in SL for 17 years.
17 years, yeah.
So, and that was when?
2009.
17 years ago, PK.
7.
Come on.
No, I'm talking about. I meant like what month? What month?
June.
Okay, so June. So just recently. So you're 17 years this June.
Yeah.
This October, I think I'm at 16 this October. You've been wrestling as long as I've been in SL.
Well, there you go. Yeah.
Jeez.
Meanwhile, I've been here on my 6th anniversary.
Yeah, listen to all this old timers telling you to get up our lawn, right?
Feels like 17.
And the ironic thing is that in a couple of weeks, on the 19th is my real life birthday. So
happy early birthday.
Wow. Yeah, happy early birthday. Any big plans?
An old man at 54.
Hey.
I just turned 50.
Don't you even, because I turned 54 in March. Don't you even. Got any big plans? Other than not catching COVID again?
Well, I do plan on spending the day with someone special, very special. So
there you go.
Oh, wait. We got to hear this. Who is this?
No, I can't say who she is, but
then why'd you bring it up?
To me. Because that's what I'm going to be doing. I'm going to be spending the day with her.
And BK's all nosy.
Well, we said that this show was to blend SL and RL together, right? So, sometimes what if we figured out who Curt Bombastic is seeing in SL, figure out who that is in RL?
There's enough drama in SL to begin with. We don't need that anymore.
He's as nosy as I am, because just recently I'm on disability here in Ontario, where I live, and it's called ODSP. I got for years I've had an ODSP caseworker, and I've gone through ODSP to get some new glasses for me, which I can get for free through them. Great plan. I'm not complaining. Just today I found out my ODSP worker was given temporary leave, and I got a new caseworker. So now I'm curious, why did she get temporary leave? What did she do to be forced temporary leave?
Maybe she
so now I'm curious about things
family problem or something.
Yeah, never know. You never know. All right. Well, I personally don't have any more questions. Did you get any sent to you over there, Paul?
No, they always send. No one ever sends me nothing. They all send it to you.
Well, it's because they just like to hear you talk and they want to hear me read it because, yeah, you know how it works. All right. Well, honestly, I don't have any. Oh, well, hold on. Okay, hold on. We got another one coming in. Every single time. And by the way, it is from Mina, so she is typing. Okay.
By the way,
damn, Mina, that's not a fair question, but I'm okay. This is an unfair question. It really, really is. But I am going to ask it anyway. Who is the Mount Rushmore of commentary who has ever called your matches? Any of your matches?
Good question.
Derek Zane. Derek Zane is hilarious on commentary. Austin Knight, he's really good on commentary. The Toaster.
Toaster.
Okay. Okay, Toaster. Yeah. Okay. Yeah. Can't argue.
He's a fun commentator.
Yeah, I can't argue that.
And for some reason, his name's not is on the tip of my tongue. He passed away in real life last year. He was the general manager for VWE, and he was on commentator. He was on commentator.
I honestly don't know the name. I probably should, but I don't.
Yeah, I know the name, but I'm looking it up now. But I can't remember the name. That's going to bother me for a while. And that's a shame. We lost a lot of good people last year in this wrestling.
Yeah, we have. Well, I mean, good people even in real life wrestling too. Some people have passed away, over the year and all that stuff. So it's not been a good year for wrestling in any world.
Yeah.
But
unless you're CM Punk.
Oh God! Don't get me started on CM Punk. Can
I
vent for a minute? Can I vent?
Yeah.
All right. So
go ahead, because I'm probably the same mind.
Look, I don't have a problem with CM Punk. Okay, I don't. But how many moments is CM Punk going to get? Like every time, like he's gotten more moments where people go crazy for him than anyone in the history of wrestling. Like he came back, and it all been in Chicago. And I get that he's from Chicago. He takes pride in that. That's great. But like every time he comes back to Chicago, he gets a moment, and it's freaking annoying. It's so annoying.
Well, I agree. I do agree with that. And I felt bad for Sami Zayn.
Yeah.
If he gets his championship, 9 days later, you're not a money maker for us. We're going to take it off of you. That sucked.
Okay, but I mean, look at how many times people like John Cena got over in anywhere near Boston. Regardless, you got sick of that too. You got sick of that.
I get it, but like you go back to CM Punk's history, okay? He did the pipe bomb, right? That was big. That was great. Great moment in time. Right. Great moment in wrestling, right?
Right.
He has his biggest match of his career against John Cena in Chicago, wins the belt, then leaves, which was a great storyline altogether, but they screwed it up. They should have let him actually leave, do some indie stuff, and like had the belt and all that. That's a whole different story. All right. He goes away, comes back 10 years later for AEW in Chicago, has another huge moment. All right. Okay. We all know how AEW ended. He leaves, comes back to Chicago again, takes the spotlight away from like Randy Orton, who just came back after being gone for like a year and a half, whatever, gets another moment then again in Chicago. And then last night gets another moment again. Like, how many moments in Chicago is this guy going to get? Like, you know what I mean? Like, I've never seen a wrestler
I have to agree with that.
get so many moments in his hometown than this dude. Usually, like if you listen to old podcasts and stuff with wrestlers, anytime like a wrestler was like, say you're from Detroit, Michigan, you would go to Detroit, Michigan, and you would get beat in Detroit, Michigan. Like, you know what I mean?
Exactly,
like,
yeah.
But now this dude gets so many moments in Chicago, it's unbelievable.
But you know where all that started? All of that started with the Bret Hart Shawn Michaels thing when it became Canada against the US with all that, and every time that Bret was in Canada, he got cheered no matter what. He'd come to the US and get booed, and the opposite for Shawn Michaels, and they'd go overseas somewhere. That's where all of that started, where, hey, we can do something if we get the hometown hero and get them this and that. But yeah, I get it. You know, eventually you're just like, you're right. You're like, okay, well, here's Chicago. Well, Punk's going to show up.
Yep, and he's going to win.
And it was so obvious, like last night, like it was so obvious who was Cody gets beat up. Like it was so obvious who it was going to be. And it's just like, I don't know. I'm like, how many moments is this guy going to get, man? It's unbelievable.
Well, maybe we need to get on WWE and let you become the creative.
No, I mean, like, I'm just like, you know what I mean? I have nothing against Punk. I like Punk. I like his character. I've always liked him. Yeah. You know, I mean, real life, he's a dickhead, but I've liked him. You know what I mean? But it's just like, how many moments is this dude going to get? It's just like, it's just crazy. Like, I've never seen anything like it before, where a guy gets all that moments at his hometown like he does.
Is that seriously the Bret Hart Hulk Hogan from WrestleMania
9?
9. Okay, so anybody who's listening to this who is not in our open chat, Paul just put up an AI generated still shot of Cody Rhodes being in the position that Bret Hart was in when Hulk Hogan come in to quote unquote save him from Yokozuna at WrestleMania 9, the toga party at Vegas, before Hogan went in and took the belt on a bullshit match.
I mean, speaking of Hulk Hogan, though, like off topic of Punk, today is the 30th anniversary of the NWO forming.
It is, yeah.
Yeah.
Oh,
I remember exactly where I was that night.
That's right, Bash at the Beach.
Yep.
That's right, Bash at the Beach.
He's third man.
It's the best build-up ever. I mean, look, you say what you want about Hulk Hogan. Say what you want about Hulk Hogan. He's the only wrestler, okay? Say what you want about him, his personal life, whatever. I don't care. But wrestling-wise, he's the only wrestler who saved wrestling twice.
If it was originally going to go Sting, but if it would have been Sting, it wouldn't have worked.
No, it would have never worked.
That's what they said too. But I mean, Hogan was the right choice and everything. But I think they still could have pulled it off if it wouldn't have been Hogan. If they would just kept it Hall and Nash, I think they could have ran it for a little while.
I mean, if they would have brought like a Bret Hart in or Shawn Michaels or somebody like that, it would have been cool. But in WCW, it would have never worked with other than Hogan. I mean, the problem with the NWO is, in my point of view, is once it got so freaking dumb, like they just added everybody to it. If they would have kept it with like Hall, Nash, X-Pac, and Hogan, and bring DiBiase in and them guys, it would have been fine. But once they started adding
in my opinion, it should just it should just been the original 3. Now, I do like the idea when they brought Rude in and he was on a recorded episode and on a live episode the same night. That was great.
Yeah, that was really cool.
Yeah.
That was really cool. But I think if they would have just kept it to maybe 5 people, it would have went over better. But Jesus Christ, it was like took 6 stretch limos to bring everybody in and 15 minutes of camera.
I mean, still, in my opinion, the 2 best build-ups in wrestling was the build-up of Hall and Nash when they came in, and every week they were out in the crowd and all that stuff. Then they put Bischoff through the table. And then the build-up from to Hogan and Sting, that whole year build-up of Sting hiding in the rafters and then building that up to Starrcade. That was a great build-up, too. Just the match didn't live up to the expectations that it should have, but it was a great build-up. That was the peak, in my
absolutely was.
opinion, for the NWO and WCW. That was the peak right there. After that, it just
You
went downhill.
you want to know what I'm being silly, I'm being stupid when I say this, but to me, the epitome of the whole thing was when they tried to put over the two where who eventually Glenn Jacobs, who eventually become Kane.
Yeah,
He
was
was
funny.
the fake Diesel, and the fake Razor Ramon. To me, that was the pinnacle because I never laughed so hard when I saw that.
And to show you the
I'd
incompetence
never.
of WCW, they actually thought it was actually Hall and Nash. And then judging from or
They
listening
did,
to the
yeah.
podcast, they actually got paid more money because they actually
Yeah,
thought that they were
new
going to be
contracts.
there.
Yeah, they're standing
And
there.
the faces
Yeah.
Hall Nash, when they were talking about the faces Hall Nash gave them when they showed the faces, like, we told you so. He's like,
Yeah.
no.
That's just you just get making shit up. You really, really
I
can.
mean, like if you go back, I know I'm going on a little thing here, but Hall and Nash, in my opinion, again, like I just said about Hogan, like saving wrestling twice, which he did in the 80s and he did in the 90s. But Hall and Nash actually were the pioneers of all the wrestlers getting guaranteed contracts after that.
Yes,
like they have their
absolutely,
contracts now where because of Hall and Nash is why wrestlers get paid like they do now, where it's everything's guaranteed instead of even if they get hurt or whatever.
Except for the fact that TKO walked in and slashed everybody's salaries by half.
Yeah, well, corporations, man.
Well, think about it this, though. To be honest, the product they're putting out isn't worth the money that they're putting into it.
No, they know it too.
Well, look at Sheamus. He's now gone because he tried to renegotiate his contract, and he's like, nope, nope, I don't want to. And now he's going to run out his contract, and maybe he'll go to AEW.
It's funny because all the people who wanted McMahon out and they said he was out of touch, and in a lot of terms they were correct, but like are the same people now that want him back. Oh, they should bring McMahon back and let McMahon should just buy it back. Like you all rushed him out of there. Like they couldn't wait. They hated McMahon during like 4 or 5 years ago when he was booking everything. Now they all want him back. It's funny. And it's a shame because
it's IWC. You can't make.
I hate him. I hate him. And it's like a lot of Triple H gets a lot of the grief for it, but it's not his fault. Like the build up he did to WrestleMania 42, or like the one with Cody was great. And everybody was praising him. And then everybody's blaming him for things now, which is really not his fault. He has to answer to these people now and who these people want the champion to be. It's a shame, really.
Hey, Curt, I got a very interesting question just sent to me for you.
Okay.
If
Mike just join us. Hi, Mike.
No. This is not from Mike. This is from Honey.
Oh, Honey Potts.
Honey Potts, yes. Who, by the way, is the most viewed episode we've ever had on this show. Thank you very much. But she wants to know that if you were to ever decide to become a furry wrestler, what animal would you be?
Oh, that's a good one.
You know what? I've thought about this a couple of times. I don't know. I've actually thought about just making one out of curiosity, but I've had people tell me I should be what's that animal? One from the Amazon, the largest rat, or
king rat.
No.
I'd be a hyena.
Really?
I don't know.
Hyena would work for you. I could see that.
Yeah, I think so. Right?
I'm sorry. I would just do what everybody expect me to do, and I just go get myself a great white shark, Abby. Yeah.
I didn't try to be like a dragon. No, I tried to be like a dragon, or I don't know why, but for some reason a deer, because I could use my antlers then.
Oh, that's different.
Don't forget that that new horror movie Bambi came out not too long ago, so that's actually very plausible. Well, they turned Bambi into a killer deer.
BK is going to be a shark, so all you got to do is put an oxygen tank in him and get a sniper rifle.
Not the way I would have wrote it. No, I probably would have. All right, now here's another.
Thank you, honey. Question. Yes, honey just said capoeira.
Okay. Now, Cameron has a question for you. If you were not a wrestler, what would you be? A ref, a commentator, or somebody behind the scenes?
I wouldn't be behind the scenes because I did that once and I couldn't do it. I could not do it.
Oh, it's a grind.
When I, believe it or not, my first thing I ever did in SL wrestling, I was a ref. So,
which I believe
I might try that again.
Needs to do. Okay.
I love wrestling.
All right.
I love wrestling.
Yeah, I like reffing too, but I'm one of those that, you want to go through the training. Okay, that's cool. You go through the training and everything, but you need to become a ref first to learn how to move around the ring and read a match card during real time. Yeah. So I think that before you ever have your first match, you need to ref for at least a month.
Yeah.
Me and Derek Cole, we used to teach that at VWE.
Yeah, and I agree with that. I agree with that 100%. All right, well, I don't have any more questions. Paul, you said you don't get any questions. So, Curt, do you have anything that you would like to leave us with?
Well, let's see. Next week, hopefully I'll be booked, and I'll face Matt Shelby, probably for this championship here. So, if you want to come by DCWF next Friday, hopefully I'll be booked for that show. If not, wait a week.
What time is DCWF, Curt?
Yeah, what time?
DCWF is 1 p.m. SL time. I do believe.
Okay.
On Fridays.
Okay.
And
2 p.m. 2 p.m.
2 p.m. Okay. Thank you.
Yeah. Honey and Charlie.
1 p.m. is for LPW on Sundays. That's where when I wrestle there.
See, that's what happens when you have too many feds in your brain.
Yeah, exactly. Right.
All right, Curt. Well, thanks a lot for popping in. Always great to talk to you. I hope everything goes well, and maybe one day we'll be able to figure something out and get me and you in the ring together. But until then, enjoy your reign as a champion. And ladies and gentlemen, thank you so much. Thank you so much for joining us, and we will catch you all soon.
Okay, thank you for having me.
Bitch Please has teamed with Whatchamacallit. Brings you all of your clothing needs from custom wrestling attire to everyday clothes. Established in 2007, Whatchamacallit is one of the oldest clothing stores in SL. For more information, contact Baddock Og. Custom work is available, and they have clothes for men and women.
Have you ever longed for second life just to spend time with that special someone, or just to escape that headache called real life, and you just can't seem to find anything to do? Well, here at Warblood City, we have got something for you. Rentable bikes for a bike ride, a cafe for that date night, or a place to catch up with friends over tea and coffee. We also have our very own movie theater, so make sure you check out what's on the big screen. Every year from the 21st of September until the 1st of November, there's Warblood City's annual Autumn Carnival, so make sure to check that out. All you got to do is go into your search bar and type in Warblood Isle. Take the teleport, and welcome to the last stop you'll need for fun. We will see you all very, very soon.
LPW, otherwise known as Limitless Pro Wrestling. Check out their shows Riot Thursday nights at 4 p.m. SLT, then catch them again on Unleashed Sundays at 1 p.m. SLT.
Aaron's Domain is a SL-themed server for friends, family, and the SL wrestling community. They have all sorts of channels and categories that may pique your interest and are currently tied to several other feds in the SL community, whether Rain works there or not. They do show their support for the family in the best way that they can. If you wish to become a member and join us, feel free to ask yourself or Chrissy, and they will get back to you. Welcome to the Aaron family, and the door is always open.
Premier Wrestling is Second Life's leading federation for virtual sports entertainment, where passion meets performance, and the spotlight's not just on the ring, it's on you. We're recruiting now. Wrestlers, commentators, managers, referees. If you've got the drive, we've got the platform. With 4 electrifying weekly shows, Overload, Attitude, Rise, and ABW, Premier isn't just entertainment, it's a movement, a community, a gateway to the virtual world, proudly partnered with Linden Labs. Whether you're here to compete, perform, or elevate the action behind the scenes, there's a place for you in the Premier family. Step into the story. Visit premier-wrestling.com and join the action.